So that was a nice, clean, straightforward victory, my viewers and subscribers. Yeah, man. The second T20 between West Indies and Bangladesh, we were able to secure victory by around about 35 runs. We had some power hitting out there from a couple of Jamaicans in Rovman Powell and Brandon King to make sure that we got all the way up to 193. So welcome my viewers and subscribers. If you did not get a chance to watch the game, we also did a watch along, Yes, man, we did a watch along for the 2 innings, right? We did a first watch along when West Indies, when we were batting, we took a break and came back when Bangladesh started batting. But if you miss all of that, I am just here to sum it all up for you guys, right? So it was a very, very good day. The rain held up and we were able to get 193. We batted first this time around. Nicholas Pooran won the toss and surprisingly elected to bat. And, we got off, we had Kyle Mayers and Brandon King going out there. And, got a couple of boundaries to start off, but the partnership was broken down at when we were about 18 or something like that. Kyle Mayers got out, but we saw Shamar Brooks coming in after, wasn't able to score, used up a couple of deliveries, didn't score, and Nicholas Pooran came in and formed a nice little partnership with Brandon King, and right there is where we basically started to recover. So we went from 18 for 1. After 18 for 1, we went to 26 for 2. And then from 26 for 2, we went all the way up to 100 before we lost the third wicket, right? So we went all the way up to 100 before we lost the third wicket. So it was good to see the captain coming in and playing a captain's knock, getting 30, I think it was that he got. You understand? Kyle Mayers, he got 17 before he was dismissed. 17 before he was dismissed. Played a couple of cracking shots, We know that when Kyle Mayers is batting on my viewers and subscribers, it's a different thing when he starts to hit that ball. But he did not bat too long, did not last out the entirety of the power play and had to leave. So yeah, that is how it went. Nicholas Pooran had 34. Rovman Powell, who ended up getting the man of the match, he had 61 from 28 deliveries. Talking about 6 sixes and 2 fours. Right there is where the game changed for the better for us. When Rovman Powell came in, I think it was around about over number 16 that he targeted Shakib Al Hassan and took him to the cleaners. Got quite a few sixes and fours out of that over there. And that is basically what, propelled us, gave us the momentum to kick on. So we were able to motor up all the way up there. Romario Shepherd didn't get much. He had 3. Odin Smith had 11 from 4 with 1-6. Now, mind you, the last delivery of our innings, Rovman Powell, the vice captain, was actually able to hit it for 6, and that is how we brought up the 190. Eventually trickled over to 193. So that is how the batting went for us. They still trying the Kyle Mayers, Brandon King thing. Did not work. Brandon King, as I said, did extremely well. How could I forget to mention his half century? Brandon King had 57 from 43. 57 from 43. Very, very good batting by Brandon King. I saw some shots there that reminded me of when Marlon Samuels, was actually in full flow back in the days. So Brandon King looked good. Very happy that he was able to get us a half century at the top of the innings there. That is what we want to see from our players, from our openers. You understand? It's just that one Kyle Mayers to bat a little bit longer every now and again, just to basically help us that when in the middle come, if the spinner start to stifle us a little bit, we would have had that platform. So 193 is what we got. Those were the top scorers. As I said, vice captain Rovman Powell getting 60 odd not out. Brandon King getting 57 before he was dismissed, which was indeed good. Now when it came down to the bowling, my viewers and subscribers, the bowling was pretty good. I mean, round about over number 15, 16, somewhere there about, we basically lost it. Sort of gave up a couple of boundaries and things like that. But generally speaking, The bowling was good. Obed McCoy started us off well in his first over. I think it was Akil Hussein who bowled the first over, went for 8. Obed McCoy came and his first 2 deliveries that he bowled, he picked up 2 wickets. And from right there, the momentum just came right over to us. You know, shortly after that, Odin Smith, who bowled 2 overs in the power play, was able to pick up 2 wickets for, was able to pick up a wicket for us. And that is how the 3rd wicket came. And from there, we just basically chipped away at them little by little. Only Shakib Al Hassan, who was able to get a half century, really put up much of a fight there for them. You know, it was further down that Hussein, you know, he had 34 from 27 to basically, you know, help a little bit. But Shakib had 68 not out from 52, 68 from 52. But, you know, if he had some help earlier in the innings when the wickets were falling, they would have probably gotten a little bit closer to the total or to the target. But courtesy of some very, very good bowling from Romario Shepherd and Hayden Walsh Jr., we were able to restrict them and we won the game by 35. Now, where the bowling is concerned, Akil Hussein had 4 overs, 27 runs, 1 wicket. Had a couple of bad deliveries, you know, but all is well that end well, as they say. Obed McCoy, he was roughly treated in the last, I think it was his last over also. He ended up with 2 for 37. Odin Smith had 3 for 32 from 1 bowl, some awful deliveries as usual. We had Romario Shepherd, 3 overs, 32 runs, 1 wicket. Kimo Paul just bowled a solitary over for 9 runs. And Hayden Walsh Jr. had 4 overs, 23 runs, no wicket. He was extremely good in the field, patrolling, separate and apart from that catch that he dropped on the boundary. You understand? He wasn't too bad at all. So that is how it is, my viewers and subscribers. We are not going to be able to lose this T20 series. Again, we can win it, but we cannot lose it. We only can win it or draw or end up drawing the series. The first game yesterday washed out. This game we were able to secure a victory. So the 3rd and final game I think will be played in Guyana. We should try and go there and win that game. And I must say kudos to the people of Dominica. You know, I was watching the thing on the screen, and I tell you, you could hear the noise from the start to the finish, especially when Romario Shepherd bowled that last delivery there for us to win the game. You could hear the noise going through the roof. You know, the people are very happy to have cricket back there, and you know, we're happy indeed that we're able to secure this victory. It's not a complete process, or it's not a complete team in the sense that they are doing exactly what we want them to do. We end up winning the game, yes, but there are a couple of areas that we need to be disciplined and we need to tighten up on. You know, I think it was run about over number 13, 14, somewhere there about that we when we were batting, we basically started moving a little bit slow, and it went all the way down to about 6 over 16 when Powell targeted Shakib, and we kicked it on from there. So that is basically how that game went, my viewers and subscribers. West Indies winning the game by 35 runs, courtesy of Rovman Powell 61 and Brandon King getting in the 50s. I think it was about 57 to lead the way for us. So congratulations to them. As I said, the journey is just beginning. Pooran, as a captain, winning this game here, definitely going to give him some some confidence going into his future games as captain. So that is it for this one, my viewers. Just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of how the game went. Just let me know what you think in the comment section. All right, my peeps, bless.